What is a breadboard? This is a breadboard. It is used for laboratory works and testing electronic circuits. The holes in these rows are connected horizontally. Rows must be connected to each other. Or wires must be used to fully connect these rows. These two rows at the top and bottom of the breadboard are used to connect the power supply. Two outer rows are used to connect to the positive part of the power supply, for example, +5 VDC. The two outer rows are usually connected by a piece of wire. Two inner rows are used to connect to the negative part of the power supply, for example, -5 VDC, and are usually connected by a piece of wire. Here is a power supply connection on both sides of the board. Here is the battery connection on both sides of the board. The holes of this part are connected vertically. The top has no connection to the bottom. This is the back of the breadboard. Its horizontal connections can be seen. Its vertical connections can also be seen. Its vertical holes are connected to each other by these connections. The protrusions and depressions of the breadboard are used to connect the boards together. The connection of the two boards can be seen here. In the following, we will learn how to place some elements on the board. First, the power wires VCC and GND are connected. Place the IC on the breadboard this way. The top pins of the IC are located at the top of the board and the bottom pins of the IC are located at the bottom. Here, one end of the resistor is connected to the IC and the other end is connected to the positive part of the power supply. Here an IC pin is connected to the positive side of the power supply. Here the positive pin of the capacitor is connected to the IC and its negative pin is connected to the negative part of the power supply. Here one end of the resistor is connected to the IC and the other end is connected to the negative part of the power supply. the two pins of the IC are short-circuited in this way. Here an IC pin is connected to the negative side of the power supply. Finally, the power supply is connected to the board. Thanks for watching this video.